Everyone to join us in a moment of silence to honor all who have been touched by this.
I didn't even know there was I wasn't even
Thank you. The players and coaches of our field hockey team and players and coaches of Peters Township would each like to recognize a person affected by breast cancer today. Throughout the game today, we will go over some of the people that we are recognizing and support our awareness of breast cancer. Maddie Morrison would like to dedicate today's game to Karen Morrison. Allie Lippert would like to dedicate to Coach Katie. Sarah Blasi would like to dedicate to Coach Katie. Reagan Seacrest would like to dedicate to Sandy Lease. Catherine DeVinitz would like to dedicate it to Bridget DeVinitz. Alina Weston would like to dedicate to Coach Katie. Macy Schultz would like to dedicate to Darlene D'Angelo. Aaron Ulowitz would like to dedicate to Coach Katie. McKenna Ganemy would like to dedicate it to Theta Hasil. And Julia Macy would like to dedicate tonight's game to Darlene Schultz. Again, later at halftime, we will go over some more dedications. And now let's get right to our starting lineups for tonight's game. Peters Township, we have number 23, midfielder senior Dana Anderson. We have number 15, senior forward Michaela Ferris. We have number 25, senior defender Carolyn Heitz. We have number 3, Eliza Mulebauer, junior forward. Number 9, defender junior Cecilia Reyes. Number 30, defender junior Lillian Rose. Number 13, midfielder sophomore Gabby Bunak. And number 19, midfielder freshman Wayne O'Brien. And the goalkeeper for Peters Township is 00 sophomore Julia Anderson. The Indians are coached by head coach Kelly Lee. And now let's greet our lady Wildcat field hockey players. And senior, number 5, midfielder Sarah Blasi. Senior, midfielder, number 10, Macy Schultz. Senior, defender, number 11, Aaron Ulowitz. Senior, forward, number 13, McKenna Ganemy. Senior midfielder, number 14, Julia Macy. Senior defender, number 18, Addie Tinsley. Defender, sophomore, number 21, Emma Adams. Midfielder, senior, number 24, Ryan Lehman. Forward, sophomore, number 25, Carter Kubistek. Forward, junior, number 28, Nina Scalise. And in the goal tonight, senior, 00, Maddie Morrison. The captains for our Wildcats are Macy Schultz, Sarah Blossi, and Julia Macy. The Wildcats are coached by head coach Warren Jones and assistant Katie Kostick. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask if you're able to stand, remove your hats. Face our flag to honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
You're a little buggy, man.
It's the Wildcats Network presented by West Media Group as we welcome you inside Rossi Field for the third meeting of the season between these two teams as the Greater Latrobe Wildcats prepare to take on the defending WPIAL 2A champions. They are the Peters Township Indians. Hello, my friends. We are pleased to be with you on the Wildcats Network presented by West Media Group. I'm Colton the Bias. This is an important game, to say the least, for the Cats entering into tonight 3-4-2 overall and 1-3-1 in WPIAL 2A play, with the Cats coming off a loss in their last game 5 days ago against Fox Chapel 2-0. And at the moment, Fox Chapel is still unbeaten on the season. Fox Chapel 6-0-2 in conference play. Peters Township 4-1-1 entering into this contest in 2A play. And the Cats 1-3-2. Upper St. Clair, who the Cats will see tomorrow, are 1-4-2 heading into tonight, and Penn Trafford is 1-5-1. And speaking to Lauren Jones before the game, saying that it was really a wake-up call for the girls in their Fox Chapel loss. It was a 2-0 final, and this is indeed the third contest of the season between these two teams, with Peters Township winning both contests first 7-0 when these two teams met over a month ago on August 28th. But they met a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, on September 16th, and it was only a 2-1 matchup. So we shall see how the Cats can respond today in a big game. Of course, tomorrow as well. We'll have senior night tomorrow. It is pink out here tonight. And it will be Peters Township starting off with possession as a big game for the Cats if they want to keep their WPIAL playoff hopes alive, with only a few weeks remaining in the regular season, as this pink out night for Breast Cancer Awareness Month is officially underway as Peters Township starts off with possession. A rundown of the starting lineup for Peters Township if you missed it on our pregame show, with Eliza Mohenbauer, number 3, number 8, Cecilia Reyes, number 13, Gabby Bynack, and a shot and a save by Morrison as Peters Township with the first shot, and that is going to go to number 25, Caroline Heinz. And continuing with the rest of the starting lineup, number 13, Gabby Bynack, number 15, Michaela Ferris, number 19, Lanny O'Brien, number 23, Dana Anderson, number 28, Heidi Price, and number 30, Kylie Price, rounding out the lineup for Peters Township. And it's Julia Anderson in net tonight for the Indians. There's Eliza Mullenbauer, and a rebound attempt for Michaela Ferris, as it's going to roll into the back of the net, but it's not going to count. It's going to be a penalty corner instead. 7-0 and 2-1 were the finals in the last two contests between these two teams. And Peters Township starting off strong offensively, getting the first shots of the game. They send the penalty corner into the shooting area and trying for the whack in front. And the whistle is going to blow play dead. It was Liliana Rose taking the shot for Peters Township. Eliza Mullenbauer had 2 goals in the 7-0 meeting between these two teams last month. Number 32, Sophia Bergman, had a hat trick, and then Gabby Bynack and Aubrey Arabia with the other 2 goals for Peters Township, and then 2-1 goals by Arabia and Bergman, and the lone goal for the Cats went to Carter Kubistek. As the Indians still with possession. That was a close battle when these two teams met. It was Peters Township getting that first goal in the second period, and then Latrobe fighting their way back, getting a goal to tie it early in the fourth. But Peters Township, they were able to knock in a goal about 2 minutes later, and as a result, Peters Township was able to defeat the Cats for the second time this season. And the only loss in WPIAL section play for Peters Township, Fox Chapel. It's Peters Township still with control, trying to get a shot off the penalty corner. Dana Anderson trying to pick it up. There was a chance there for Liliana Rose. And another whistle, and is that going to be another penalty corner? It is. You count about 4 now penalty corners in the game for Peters Township, the defending WPIAL 2A champions. It's going to be Mulbauer taking it from the far side. With Peters Township trying to do everything they can to get the first goal on the board with 11:30 remaining in the first period. Taking a look at the lineup for Greater Latrobe. Didn't get a chance to do that yet. Number 5, Sarah Blasi. Number 10, Macy Schultz. Number 11, Aaron Yolwitz. Number 13, McKenna Gedemy. Number 14, Julia Macy's. That is going to roll wide. Number 18, Addison Tinsley. Number 21, Emma Adams. Number 24, Ryan Lehman. Number 25, Carter Kubistek. Number 28, Nina Scalise. And the starting keeper for the Cats is Maddie Morrison. Carter Kubistek, the lone goal when these two teams squared off 2 weeks ago for the Cats. Greater Latrobe looking for some possession is Tinsley. In the last broadcast we had here on the Wildcats Network, it was an offensive surge for the Cats with that victory they had in that 2A, 3A matchup against Norwin. And also a grind for Greater Latrobe with the Cats being right back here tomorrow. Having to play back-to-back games in a 24-hour span. It's going to be senior night tomorrow, with the Cats taking on Penn Trafford. Peters Township joining the 2A ranks after being in 3A for many years. Peters Township with 2 WPIAL championships in 3A, and then, of course, the one they got last year in 2A. 2009 and 2018. One of the programs that have been tough to beat in WPIAL field hockey over the past few years. They are led by Kelly Menan. That's going to roll out of bounds. Bynack will send it back into play. Madeline Saranek, the junior, sending it back in. Greater Latrobe trying to move on the double the other way. And Mullenbauer, who had a handful of goals, she had 2 of them in that 7-0 victory against the Cats back in August. There's Lehman trying to fight on a beautiful skyline here. Rossi Field. was a cloudy day here in Western PA, but Mother Nature rewarding us with a beautiful skyline here on this Monday night. And a look at the rundown of what we have on tap for you here on the Wildcats Network. We will have the Penn Trafford matchup tomorrow, with the field hockey team being right back here tomorrow night. And then we will move on to volleyball on Thursday. I believe the Cats volleyball team will be taking on Penn Trafford as well on Thursday night. And then we will hit the road for Friday Night Lights up in Kiski with the Cats football team looking for a rebound after that tough loss in Turtle Creek on Friday against Woodland Hills, one of those teams that will definitely be the favorites to win the 5A championship, as the Cats looking to keep their playoff hopes alive as well. On this pink out night, and we get a pink sky as well. Special thanks to our intern Maddie for pointing that out to me. Mullenbauer inside the 10, looking for the shot towards the middle. As the Greater Latrobe defense going to work in the early minutes of this contest, in a whistle possession back to Peters Township. Mullenbauer towards the middle. There is Sophie Bergman running it down, who had the hat trick in that 7-0 victory last month. Now Bynack sending it back, trying to feed it back to Rose, who keeps it in, looking for the slapper. Second chance, and they will result in a corner as it sailed to Tinsley. Another corner for the Indians. And Peters Township defeating Fox Chapel in that 2A championship game last year, 3-0. Also a rematch of the WPIAL semifinals from a season ago, and that 8-0 victory for the Indians to end the Cats season a year ago. Looking for a deflection in front. Lehman looking for it. Lehman will force it towards the corner, as the Cats trying to set things up offensively, but Peters Township, they get it back right away, looking for the one-timer. O'Brien wanting control, and Julia Macy will slap it away. Let's see if the Cats can try to generate some offense here, and they send it right back. Goes to Cyranek. Now Carter Kubistek taking a tumble, getting right back up. She had the lone goal when these two teams met 2 weeks ago for Greater Latrobe. Blasi at midfield. The pass back, looking for the turnover. It's Mulbauer. Seems a free hit's going to be on the way. Soft tap O'Brien. Bynack trying to get inside the 30. Blasi on her. Bynack still with control, sending it forward and trying to get a slap. That's Bergman. There's Lehman. Tinsley trying to push it forward. They give it right back to Peters Township as they go on the move towards Morrison, trying to keep it in. That was Ferris, who tried for the one-timer in the middle. She was trying to feed it off to Mullenbauer. Trying to get it back here. Stolen away. And another whistle as O'Brien trying to win it back. It was Tinsley controlling. Now Ryan Lehman. And a few Cat girls in the pink hair of the night for this pink out night. Peters Township towards the net. That was a chance for Ferris, trying to feed it in front to Mulbauer, and the kick out by Morrison. Peters Township, they were looking to try it again as it went to Bergman. And here's Lehman. There's Reyes. Peters Township forcing another turnover. There's Bergman, another whistle. Free hit for Lehman as she slaps it away. The Cats trying to pick it up in midfield. Trying to go on a rush with Scalise. Scalise moving inside the 30 as Greater Latrobe looking to set up for their first offensive chance of the night. Dumping it off to Macy. Macy with the slap blocked. Ball gets loose. Peters Township trying to pick it back up. Haven't said Julia Anderson's name tonight, and the Cats were hopeful that we were going to, as it's going to roll back to midfield on the near side. But the Cats will keep it. We picked up by Macy. Lehman waits, sending it into the heavy traffic, was trying to zag it through into the middle. It's Peters Township looking to force it back the other way. That was Mullenbauer trying to run it down. Bullwitz with the slap to the left. Lehman trying to keep it in play. Bergman wanting to steal. Lehman wins it back for the Cats. Lehman trying for the poke. O'Brien the other way for Peters Township. Both teams fight forward at midfield. Blasi trying to run it down. A lot of pressure there by Bynack. Bynack keeps possession. Blasi gets a touch on it. Now O'Brien forcing it ahead. Blocked off by Lehman. Now Lehman taking it back the other way for the Cats as Greater Latrobe trying to match the one attack after another that Peters Township has brought here to Latrobe tonight. Peters Township, of course, in the southern part of Pittsburgh towards the Cannonsburg area. Bynack sending it back into play as the Cats trying to force another turnover. Now Macy, she wanted it back. Lehman will hand it off to Schultz. Greater Latrobe trying for a chance here towards the shooting area. Scalise back into play, and it is going to go to the side of the net. Scalise was trying to send a pass toward the middle, but pushed it just a little too forward. With it being on this breast cancer awareness night, this pink out, all of the girls for Greater Latrobe, all the starters, were able to commemorate this game to a family member or a friend, and a lot of them commemorated this game to assistant coach Katie Kostick, who's been cancer-free for a year and a half. Schultz trying to win it back. Now Heinz back in the play. O'Brien looking for it. 1v1 with Lehman. Blossie's there with her, along with Macy. And Lehman with the slap forward. Picked up by Scalise. Scalise going right. Trying for some room, looking for the slap in. Keeping it in, bounce right towards the net. A chance there with a big scramble. Gedemy was in front. Kubistek joined her. And Anderson was able to get a piece of it. Pushed in, trying for the slap. It was Gedemy. Actually made that Scalise. And that is how the first quarter comes to an end. Still 0-2 as we move along to the second quarter on this pink out night here inside Rossi Field. You're watching the Wildcats Network presented by West Media Group. Still 0-0 between the Cats and the Indians.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
The Wildcats Network is presented by Maine's Chiropractic. Looking for professional chiropractic and wellness care? Maine's Chiropractic, with offices in Greensburg and Homer City, offer full preventative sports and occupational services for patients of all ages. Call 724-834-4688 today. As we move along to the second quarter on this Pink night here inside Rossi Field, as the Wildcats looking to put up a fight against the defending WPIAL 2A champions, the Peters Township Indians. Peters Township, they were the number 1 seed for the WPIAL playoffs in 2A in their first season, finishing off 2024 16-4 and 7-1. Greater Latrobe trying to force it back in their end. It was Peters Township who had a lot of the primary attacks to start this game, and then the Cats were able to answer with a few attacks of their own. Maddie Morrison and Julia Anderson, both keepers, busy tonight. Peters Township, the section champions in the regular season, the number 1 seed, and taking on these Cats in the first round of the WPIAL playoffs last year, with the Cats having to go to Peters Township, and it was a tough night for Greater Latrobe on October 24th of 2024 when their season came to an end with that 8-0 victory for the Indians. Peters Township, they went on to Washington and Jefferson at Cameron Stadium for the WPIAL championship game, with Peters Township heading in looking for their 3rd WPIAL title in their first in 2A. And they got it when they defeated Fox Chapel 3-0. Peters Township with the WPIAL championship. They were, of course, able to get the bid to the PIAA tournament, but they will go on to lose to Hershey in the first round of the PIAA state tournament 5-0. In a contest they hosted as well, with Hershey having to make the long trip here, it's about a 4-hour drive. Hershey, they were able to head back home with a 5-0 win. Norwin and Fox Chapel playing tonight as well in that non-section game. As mentioned, the field hockey season continuing with the race to the playoffs in full swing now. Peters Township, they also have a grind. They are going to have to head back home, and they are going to have to get on the road as they will take on Penn Trafford tomorrow. I think earlier I want to apologize. I said the Cats, they're going to be taking on Penn Trafford tomorrow. That's my mistake. Cats are actually going to be taking on Upper St. Clair here tomorrow. So I want to apologize there. I believe I said the Cats are playing Penn Trafford tomorrow. That is not the case. Peters Township will be playing Penn Trafford in Harrison City tomorrow, as the Cats, they will take on Upper St. Clair tomorrow. There's Mulbauer racing on down, a lot of space, was trying to feed it ahead as Morrison makes sure it goes out of bounds. She was trying to feed it in front to Heidi Price. And Price would have got a stick on it. She would have went 1v1 with Morrison to try to knock in the first goal. Caroline Heinz with, oh, my apologies, wrong team. Kubastek is trying to run that down, and a free hit's going to be on the way for the Cats. There's Macy. Backhand towards the middle. And a chance in front, trying for the whack. It was Kubastek. It's going to roll out of play. Byanek looking to run it down. It's going to roll to the far side. Lehman picks it up. The Cats trying to keep it in their attacking end. Lehman up ahead. Into the middle. There's Scalise. He's looking for the shot. Heinz trying to shut her down as Scalise still going. And a whistle. She had a chance there to send it to Macy. If Scalise dribbling it out, and it's going to result in the first corner for the Cats tonight. Peters Township, I believe they had at least more than 5 corners in the first quarter, and now it's the Cats' turn. Ten and a half minutes remaining in the second quarter in this big section contest here tonight. With a slap, trying to get it in, saved by Anderson. I believe the chance went to Macy. And they'll try it again, trying to feed it to Kubastek in front. He has it! Kubastek trying, oh, it goes wide. Kubastek was trying to reach for it. And that was kicked out at the last second by Anderson. And Peters Township with the big stop to keep this contest scoreless. Molenbauer, Blossy. Molenbauer to the turf. With an assist by Macy. There's Dana Anderson. Peters Township looking to go on another attack right here. There's Price. Yolwitz was looking for the pick. Greater Latrobe back with possession. Yolwitz with the slap towards midfield. Pick off by Rose. Lehman trying to run it down. And the slap to Ferris. And a whistle. Where will this go? Be a free hit for Peters Township. Send it back, looking to reset. And Schultz forcing a turnover. And she'll send it up ahead. Scalise looking for the rush. She might have a breakaway if she gets it. Nina Scalise closing on down. She has a chance to get it, and it is going to be blocked off by Peters Township. What a chance in front. But the Cats not cash in there. There's a whistle. Molenbauer running it down. And the Cats looking to force another turnover. Try to get it back into play. Here's Anderson. Short pass O'Brien. Heinz trying. Another whistle, possession back to the Cats. Blossy. Long pass up ahead. Scalise. Running on down, she stops. Scalise trying for the backhander. Peters Township sending it right back to Scalise. It was O'Brien causing the turnover, and she tries to push it to Heinz. Up ahead, Anderson with the pass. Getting it towards midfield. Molenbauer getting it past Lehman. Molenbauer trying to get on a rush. Yolwitz trying for the steal, and Molenbauer still keeps. And the Cats force another turnover. It's Lehman looking for a poke. Anderson. And another whistle. Who's going to gain possession? It'll be the Cats. There's Macy. Macy trying to get the slap into the middle, was trying to feed it off, and an almost chance for Kubastek. It's going to roll out the other way. There's Lehman. At the 35 with the slap up ahead. Kubastek.
Corner. Wildcat.
Penalty corner on the way for the Cats with 5:20 left in this opening half. Still no score. Lehman sending it back. Trying for the slapper. Anderson kicking it away. Coffey trying to win it back for the Cats. Jenna Coffey, a number change. She usually wears 20. She's 40 tonight. And a whistle. And a free slap in and another whistle. The ball strolls down to the other end. Hines. Anderson. Coffey trying to win it back for the Cats. Another whistle with 4.5 minutes left in this opening half. Coffey and Scalise. Scalise trying to pick it up, looking to get a stick on it. Coffey's there. And there's going to be another corner on the way for Greater Latrobe. Macy. Jog on over. Lehman with the catch. She will take it back into play. Lehman outside of the circle. The slat trying for the deflection. It is still alive. Anderson trying to get back. And a Kubastek looking for the rebound chance in front. And it's going to go out of bounds as Macy was trying to get the backhander in. Julia Macy had a chance right there. Anderson was focusing on the ball, and Macy cannot get the backhander. What a stop on that sequence there for Julia Anderson, the sophomore goalie for Peters Township. There's Schultz with the Cats returning the favor with the few attacking chances that Peters Township had to start this game. Lehman back in front. Scalise. Coffey was looking to pick it up, but they have to let it go with possession back to the Indians. Rose sending it ahead. Peters Township, they have not had a golden scoring chance in this quarter, it seems. Trying to change that right here. Cyranek. Peters Township, O'Brien sending it up ahead, trying to get it over to Mulbauer. Eliza Mulbauer said her name a lot tonight. Trying to feed it up there as Schultz trying to send it ahead. Mulbauer gets it back. Over to O'Brien. Looking to send it back in. She'll try it again here. Blocked away. Greater Latrobe trying to get it back their way with Macy. There's Schultz. The bounce back will be sent back in by Lehman with under 2 minutes left in the first half. Inside Rossi Field, still no score. In this rematch of the WPIAL 2A semifinals from a season ago. There's Mulbauer. Macy again. Possession still with Peters Township. A free hit. Saranac. Rose trying to pick it up for Peters Township, and another whistle was Urowitz and Schultz were there. There's O'Brien, the freshman. Looking to send it into the circle, but it's whacked back out. Ubastek trying to run it down, and possession stays. Be Reyes. 45 seconds left until we head to the third. Still no score. Seems the last scoring chance might go to the Indians, or maybe not. Greater Latrobe with a chance if they hurry. They got 30 seconds. Can they take it coast to coast? Try to get the last shot of the half. And another whistle with possession back to Rose. Forcing it up ahead. 21 seconds. O'Brien. Peters Township on the run again. With Eve Sechrist. And a block O'Brien again. Lehman will control with whistle stopping play. And you got 5 seconds left now, down to 3. And the half is going to end in a tie. Still no score here inside Rossi Field. A good battle so far by both teams. So it is going to be a fun quarter coming up here as we move along to the third. Currently in halftime right now between Greater Latrobe and Peters Township. The score is still 0-0. We'll be back to start the third quarter. You're watching the Wildcats Network, presented by West Media Group.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. A Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker. This is my wife Hannah Brinker, our daughter Charlotte, and our son Stephen.
And we welcome you to Lepatich Brinker Funeral Home.
Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. We are most appreciative of your trust, and we will do our best to prove that we are where dignity prevails.
The Wildcats Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go Cats!
Hi, I'm Matthew Alamo, the McDonald's owner here in Latrobe, and we are striving to be leaders in the community for fundraising for schools and nonprofits. So come on in for Digital Days at McDonald's and support these local organizations. While you're here, have a tasty meal and check out the great benefits for employment. Go Wildcats!
Hello, my name's Steve Lamonti, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area. We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
Some moments will be cherished forever. They shape who we become. We are Home Team Collections, your sports and graduation gift headquarters. And we honor these moments with the care and craftsmanship they deserve. Any team, any sport, any logo. Visit HomeTeamCollections.com today and save $10 off your first order.
Why deal with the hassle of big city airports and connecting flights? At All Palmer Regional Airport in Latrobe, we make travel simple. Enjoy free parking right by the terminal, quick check-ins, and no long lines. All on a relaxed, easy-to-navigate airport. But the best part? You've got non-stop flights to sunny Orlando and Myrtle Beach every day. Plus, enjoy convenient twice-weekly service to Fort Lauderdale. No layovers, no stress, just smooth, non-stop service straight to your favorite vacation spots. Tired of flying into a bigger airport just to stand in line and catch a connection? Skip the chaos. Fly direct from Latrobe and start your getaway the smart way. Fly Latrobe. Fly direct. Fly.
Back here on the Wildcats Network, presented by West Media Group, currently into third quarter action. My apologies, missing the 20 seconds of the third quarter of the start, but the good news is did not miss much. It is still 0-0. And this WPIAL semifinal matchup from a season ago between Greater Latrobe and Peters Township, the third meeting of the season between these two teams. Both teams switching sides. Peters Township now attacking left to right, and the Cats right to left as Schultz with the whack to the left side of the field. It's going to roll all the way down, and it's picked up. Coffee back to Scalise, trying to get it back to Coffee because she ran it down, and Scalise falls down right in the middle of the shooting circle, and Coffee was trying for it. And a mad sequence here, it's going to result in a corner for the Cats. Greater Latrobe trying to get that first goal out of the gate to begin this quarter. It'll be controlled by Lehman. Have to wait for Peters Township to get their gear on. Sent in by Lehman. Feeds it to Schultz. And a pass, some open space. Trying to get the whack there, Macy. And another chance is going to go wide. It would have went to Kubistek. It's going to be another corner, though, for the Cats. Carter Kubistek, who had the lone goal when these two teams met 2 weeks ago for the Cats. And she almost sailed it through. There's Lehman. Goes to Schultz. Out to the far side. Trying to send it through. Anderson, as it is trying to be picked up by Macy. And another corner is going to be on the way. It'll be sent in again by Lehman on the third corner in a row for the Cats. Scalise. Macy. Shoveled away by Hines. Reyes. Coffee was trying to win it back. And is this going to result in another corner? It is. Lehman again. Shovels it in. The Schultz. Trying for it. It's going to go wide. Lehman can't run it down. They were hopeful for the deflection in front. Greater Latrobe. Will keep possession with a free hit this time. Schultz going left. Rolls to Macy. Macy fighting for control with Bynack. Macy down at the 10. It's back up in possession, back to Peters Township. As the Indians try to go on a rush here, a lot of room for Mulbauer. She keeps still going on down, and she gets knocked to the turf. And no whistle of Schultz on defense. There's Bynack. Back towards the middle. The spin trying to keep it in bounds. That was Price who tried to feed it to Ferris. Schultz trying to pick it up, the turnover. Bynack into the circle. Mulbauer again, trying for the backhander in front. And another whistle. It seems a corner is going to be on the way for Peters Township. Greater Latrobe having all of those corners, and now it's Peters Township's turn with under 9.5 minutes remaining in the third. Still no score. And the Cats. What a steal there. That was Schultz. Now there's Schultz there. Oh, that was actually Tinsley. And Reyes to Bynack. And a pickoff immediately by Blasi. The Cats trying to shovel it ahead. Controlled by Scalise. Not anymore as Peters Township. They were trying to send the whack. It's Reyes. Schultz. Slap at the 35. Sending it and almost had the deflection to Kubistek at about the 7-yard line. Slap ahead, Rose. There's Coffee. Cyranek on her. It's another whistle on the far side. AC back in the play. Here's Township receiving it immediately. There's Yolwitz. Trying to pick it up with Schultz. Yolwitz keeps it in. Lehman's there. Numbers at the 30. O'Brien trying to send it back the other way for Peters Township. Mulbauer trying to pick it up. Yurowitz has other plans. Mulbauer back towards the middle. He tries to run down inside the 30. Now past the 30. And another whistle. Greater Latrobe thinking they had to retreat, but it's actually Peters Township. It's Tinsley, a quick tie of the shoe. On the left side with under 7 minutes left in the third quarter. There's Scalise. There go the Cats again. Kubistek. A free hit. Macy towards the front. She had Coffee right there. Play was blown dead as the ball was hopping on the ground. That one goes airborne. Schultz receives. Peters Township, another whistle. As O'Brien taking an extra whack in possession. Going back to Greater Latrobe. Peters Township trying to send it in. Bynack. It's going to roll over, trying to send it to Schultz. Now O'Brien. Another whistle. O'Brien again. Now Lehman. Past Ferris. Bynack. Schultz trying to win it back. Bynack, another whistle with the 1v1. Schultz. Schultz with the whack there, trying to push it up ahead. It's blocked off by the Indians. Macy was looking for the chance. Now Lehman trying to run it down, but it's kept in by Ferris. The backhand trying to feed it off the Kubastek. Now Reyes trying to push it to the other side. Kubastek, as both teams wait for the call, and possession back to the Cats with under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Still no score here tonight. And a challenging portion of the season for both of these teams, not to mention for Peters Township, entering into this season as the defending champions, and they want a chance to finish with those top two seeds because you get that chance to host that semifinal game. Talked about it a little earlier. That's where Greater Latrobe had to go to last year for the semifinals. And for the Cats, they can get on a run, seeing if they can maybe try to get up to that second spot. But with the tiebreaker to Fox Chapel, who is still unbeaten on the year, 6-0-2 in section play, that might be a tough hill to climb with the Cats trying to just make it back to the postseason. There's Macy. Macy again, near side. Julia Macy near the 10. There's Aubrey Arabia, who had one of the goals for Peters Township when these two teams met 2 weeks ago. There's Schultz. Sending it left side. Kubastek keeps it in the corner. Feeding it up ahead to Scalise. Macy's there, and Coffee is right there towards Anderson. But it's going to roll out. No one touching. And Arabia looking to send it back in as Peters Township. A lot of offensive chances that have been shut down, and there's Macy trying to pass it up ahead to Scalise. Schultz receives. She'll toss it back to Lehman. With another penalty corner on the way for the Cats with 2:37 remaining before we head to the fourth quarter. Lehman will send it in. Starts with Blossy. Takes a slap, blocked. Coffee looking forward, and Peters Township D holds again. Under 2 minutes to play until we move to the fourth. Schultz. Macy trying to get it into the circle. Another whistle. And another corner for the Cats.
Corner, Wildcats.
Greater Latrobe, one corner after another in this quarter. Lehman will push it back in. Send it to Macy. Looking for some space. It's Scalise. Anderson with the split. The ball was still live. Scalise getting pushed to the corner. Trying to send it back into the center area. Scalise trying to win it back. It's Arabia deep in her own end. Macy with the slapper blocked on the way. Blossy again. Trying to keep the tiptoe inbounds. And a few spins for Hines. Another whistle as Scalise was trying to win the ball back. Schultz was with her. Under 30 seconds until we move to quarter number 4. Macy looking for possession, forwarding it. Macy. She had a lot of pressure there by Arabia. There's Schultz. Sending it into the clear. Was trying to feed it off, and the pushback by Anderson. Coffey was right there. 5 more seconds. It's Peters Township. They want to flip this out, and that is what they will do to end this quarter as we move to the 4th. Still scoreless here inside Rossi Field. So buckle up, my friends. It is going to be a good one for the final quarter of regulation. When we come back, you're watching the Wildcats Network presented by West Media Group. Still 0-0 between Greater Latrobe and Peters Township.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. Go Cats!
Your eyes are the windows to the world, and that's no small task. That's why when it comes to eye care, you can't afford to treat your eyes with anything less than the best. Here at Youngwood Eye Care, our vision is keeping your vision in tip-top shape, whatever your eye care needs may be. Whether you're dealing with dry eyes, need a comprehensive exam, specialty contacts, or looking for the latest trends in eyewear, Youngwood Eye Care has you covered. We do it all and so much more. Book an appointment today and give your eyes the care they deserve at Youngwood Eye Care.
And we're back on the Wildcats Network presented by West Media Group as we move along to the 4th quarter here inside Rossi Field. It was being played in Dublin, and it's being played here tonight in Latrobe. And speaking of that, St. Vincent College, rooted in Benedictine values, St. Vincent College turns 1,500 years of tradition into a thriving modern education. Explore diverse academic programs, discover your purpose, and gain the skills to make a lasting impact. Apply now for fall 2026 or schedule a tour online at stvincent.edu. As we move along to the final 15 minutes of regulation, still no score in this monster WPIAL Section 1 2A matchup here tonight as the Cats search for their 2nd conference win of the season and their 4th overall. But Peters Township with possession to start this quarter. Macy trying to dig it out. There's Ferris. And the Cats regain possession. There's Bynack. Peters Township trying for some offensive pressure. They started off terrific with a lot of pressure to start this game, but really not much sense. Peters Township, their lone loss was against Fox Chapel, with the Foxes getting somewhat of revenge on Peters Township with that WPIAL 2A rematch at Washington and Jefferson last year. Fox Chapel defeating Peters Township 2-1. It's been the only loss so far in section play for Peters Township. And their other loss was in that non-section matchup against Pine Ridgeland. And Peters Township, the 3-time WPIAL champions, twice in 2A, 2009, defeating Fox Chapel 1-0 in overtime. In 2009, trying for the shovel, Lehman blocking, keeping it in bounds, avoiding another penalty corner. Bynack trying to keep it in, and Peters Township, they would go on to defeat Pine Richland again in overtime, 2-1 in the 2018 WPIAL championship game on a run for Peters Township. They were trying to go back-to-back in 2019, but Pine Richland getting their revenge on the Indians in 2019, defeating them 2-0. And then Pine Richland again in 2020, defeating the Indians 3-0 in the 3A WPIAL championship. And Pine Richland again in 2023, defeating Peters Township 1-0 in overtime. With Pine Richland, a dynasty in 3A, as on the 3A side in the WPIAL, they are looking for their 7th championship in a row. There's Blossy. Peters Township, a lot of offensive pressure. Two ties on the season for the Cats, including one of those games that we had for you here on the Wildcats Network in that 2-2 tie against Fox Chapel on September 9th, and then 2 days later, that 0-0 tie for the Cats against Upper St. Clair, the team they will be seeing tomorrow. Right here at Rossi Field, we'll have all the action for you right here on the Wildcats Network, presented by West Media Group. And then we will have the volleyball matchup on Thursday. I believe the ladies volleyball team will be taking on Penn Trafford, and then we will head up to Kiski for Friday Night Lights. And Peters Township looking for a chance here. It is turned aside by Morrison, but it's still in play. Peters Township will try again, a few whacks. Tinsley, and it's going to result in a corner. As the Cats football team will hit the road again, they'll take on Kiski area. Before that next matchup at home 2 weeks from now, with a tough order for the Cats as the defending WPIAL 5A champions come to town in the next home game for the Cats at Latrobe Memorial Stadium. They will take on Pine Richland in 2 weeks. It's hard to believe we're at this point of the season. Hockey season also starting this week for the Cats, as that shot to Michaela Ferris went wide. And before we know it, after Thanksgiving, and then when everyone returns for Thanksgiving break, it'll be time for hoop season. With our winter slate coming up, hockey, both boys and girls basketball, and also boys and girls wrestling. There's Macy looking to force it up ahead with a lot of offensive pressure for Peters Township. The Indians have one tie on the season, and it was in their matchup after they defeated the Cats 7-0 on August 28th, their first match of September. 1-1 tie against Fox Chapel. and a whistle. And this is big for Fox Chapel, because if Greater Latrobe can pull out the victory here in the night, then Fox Chapel, they might be in complete control to try to get that number 1 seed in that two-way section championship, with a potential matchup for Greater Latrobe in the semifinals. These two teams might see each other again in the playoffs as well. Third meeting of the season here tonight. We might get number 4 in a few weeks when we head to the playoffs. Only a few more contests left in the regular season for the Cats. The matchup against Upper St. Clair tomorrow, and then the Cats will hit the road next Tuesday, take on Penn Trafford, and then they'll take on the Yellow School in that last non-conference match of the season on October 9th. Yellow School 1A and the WPIAL, and then the Cats will close out the season right here at Rossi Field on October 14th against Fox Chapel, and seeing if they were able to build the pieces together with some victories to see if it's enough to head to the playoffs, as a chance in front there for Kubastek. But if she would have got a shot, wouldn't have counted, as whistle blowing play dead with under 7.5 minutes remaining now in regulation. Still no score here tonight. There's Schultz. And another whistle. Schultz again. The whack into the middle was trying to feed the deflection, the coffee. Blossy pulling it back. Giving it right back to Peters Township. As the Indians try to shovel it to their side of the field. There go the Cats again. They force a turnover. Macy with control, trying to flip it right. Trying to get on the run. Losing it with control. Segrist for Peters Township. Macy knocking the ball down to the 15. 6 minutes left in the fourth. Who's going to break the ice? If we even have ice to be broken. Schultz. Macy. It's loose. Blossy. She keep it in bounds. She does for the time being. Keeping it at the goal line, trying to feed it in to Scalise, who picks it up, looking for some shots. Lehman was trying to cover, and it is scooped out by Peters Township. There's Tinsley. Part of that last line of defense until Morrison. And Schultz. It's picked up by Scalise. Scalise on the run, trying to push it forward. Coffey, another whistle. And a foul against Peters Township. There's Blossy. Blossy again. Macy with the backhander. Trying to feed it towards Kubastek, and another whistle. And possession has to go back to Peters Township. I'm talking to Lauren Jones before the game as we get a timeout on the field, the first of the night with 4:47 left in the fourth. I believe it was called by Kelly Meenan on this breast cancer awareness night. Talking to Lauren Jones before the start of this game, she said it was going to be a good game, and boy, she was not kidding. On this Peg Night, celebrating Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We talked about a little earlier with a lot of the girls choosing their pick to commemorate this game to a lot of them to assistant coach Katie Kostick. A breast cancer survivor herself, has been cancer-free for a year and a half. And friends, remember, at Youngwood Eye Care, vision is more than a prescription. It's a precious gift. Our doctors provide commemorative eye care tailored to your health, lifestyle, and goals so you can see your best every day. Visit us at 310 North 3rd Street in Youngwood. Youngwood Eye Care, caring for your vision and for you. And friends, remember, never miss a Wildcats Network broadcast by signing up for our email club. You could sign up for free at www.wildcats.com. Receive emails with the weekly schedule and links to every game. Thank you for your continued support of the Wildcats Network. And by Team Lamonti Realty One Group, it is here to make your move easier than ever. Our experienced real estate professionals are dedicated to guiding you every step of the way. And now we're excited to offer you our very own box truck for clients. Another way Team Lamonti goes above and beyond. Call us today and let's get moving. Off the timeout with 4:47 left. Still no score. It's going to roll out. And it'll be jogged down by Schultz. Schultz, the block immediately by Bergman. Mulbauer. There's Lehman. Battling there. Rosthoff. Picked up by Tinsley. Now Schultz. Dug out by Ferris. And a whistle as Macy was trying to send it the other way. Peters Township thinking they were going to gain possession, still with a chance here, but Blossy having other plans, sending it on down. Here come the Cats. Coffey looking to get on a run. She has Scalise right to her left as it is picked up again by Coffey. Scalise looking for a few whacks. She picks it up, sending it down, trying to feed it to Kubistek, and we get a whistle and possession back to Peters Township again. 3.5 minutes left in regulation. Schultz at midfield. Sending it up ahead pass, a little too short. There's Yulwitz. Blossy with her, Yulwitz. Trying to win it back. A lot of pressure there by Sekris for Peters Township. Now Ferris. She receives it there. Looking to push it up ahead. Trying to get a shot towards the circle. And possession back to the Cats. With under 2:50 left. And a turnover immediately. Peters Township trying to capitalize here. As Emma Adams getting caught there, and that's going to result in a corner. Adams a little lucky there. That didn't result in a stroke. Clock continues to roll. With 2:15 left in the fourth. Mullenbauer. To Ferris. Trying to get scooped up by Tinsley. And Tinsley trying to win it back, sending it off to Blossy. Blossy with the whack downfield. It went off of the stick of Coffey, who tries the sprint to run it down. My goodness, Jenna Coffey. Almost had the chance. A terrific sprint by the freshman. Peters Township receiving deeper in their own end, though, with 1:40 left in the fourth. Who can get that late goal possibly to result in a game winner? With 1:30 left. Mulbauer running down. A lot of pressure by Yulwitz. Mullenbauer lets it go. Bynack at the 10. Cats looking to win it back there. Terrific chance for Schultz, and the block right at the goal line in the end zone. And the clock's going to stop with 1:07 left. Julia Macy. Macy was trying to keep that in bounds at the goal line. And we have an injury timeout here. We'll be back on the Wildcats Network, presented by West Media Group.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Back here on the Wildcats Network, presented by West Media Group, Jolie Macy getting up under her own power as she's going to jog off the field. And taking that hit at the goal line. Mulbauer will send it back into play with 1:07 left in regulation. Back in the play. 1:05 left. Off of the stick of Ferris. And possession back to the Cats with under a minute left. Both these teams have possibly one more chance to try to get a goal at the buzzer, or else we will be off to overtime. Tinsley to Mulbauer immediately, pushing it up ahead, but nobody was home. Sophia Bergman was trying to run it down in 33 seconds. Cats need to take it coast to coast on the double. Lehman with the long whack as it rolls back to midfield. Trying to get a rush with under 20 seconds left. Still onside, Kubastek. Inside the 5. In towards the goal line, trying for it in the middle. Scalise was trying to get that shot down to 3 seconds. It is scooped out. It is picked up by Schultz. She takes a last-ditched whack, and we are off to overtime. 0-0 to end regulation. We got bonus field hockey when we come back on the Wildcats Network, presented by West Media Group.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. A Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker. This is my wife Hannah Brinker, our daughter Charlotte, and our son Stephen.
And we welcome you to Wildcats Brinker Funeral Home.
Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. We are most appreciative of your trust, and we will do our best to prove that we are where dignity prevails.
The Wildcats Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go, Cats!
Hi, I'm Matthew Alamo, the McDonald's owner here in Latrobe, and we are striving to be leaders in the community for fundraising for schools and nonprofits. So come on in for digital days at McDonald's and support these local organizations. While you're here, have a tasty meal and check out the great benefits for employment. Go Wildcats!
Hello, my name's Steve Lamani, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
Some moments will be cherished forever. They shape who we become. We are Home Team Collections, your sports and graduation gift headquarters. And we honor these moments with the care and craftsmanship they deserve. Any team, any sport, any logo. Visit HomeTeamCollections.com today and save $10 off your first order.
Why deal with the hassle of big city airports and connecting flights? At All Palmer Regional Airport in Latrobe, we make travel simple. Enjoy free parking right by the terminal, quick check-ins, and no long lines. All on a relaxed, easy-to-navigate airport. But the best part? You've got non-stop flights to sunny Orlando and
Back here on the Wildcats Network, off to overtime, sudden death, 1 goal, you're the winner. And if there are no goals, this match will end in a tie. As Greater Latrobe putting up a fight against the defending WPIAL champions. Few good chances down to the wire for both clubs. Greater Latrobe working right to left. Peters Township left to right. There's Lehman. Down towards the 20. Scalise fighting for it. Kubistek was with her. And Peters Township, they gain possession back. Just 10 minutes, that's it. Peters Township on the double. Mobauer on a rush. Lehman trying to get it away. Mobauer with the slap in. Trying to feed it to Ferris. Ferris looking for the steal here, trying to get the backhander, but whistle stopping play and possession back to Greater Latrobe. Cats with 2 ties already this season. Those back-to-back contests against Fox Chapel and Upper St. Clair earlier this month. Schultz back in the play off of the knee of Ferris. Caleb Ferris, the senior. There's Schultz. Back in the play, 2 minutes have gone by in overtime. Kubistek. Now Macy trying. O'Brien wanted it back. There's Schultz. Back to Macy. Macy fighting, but it's won by Cyranek for now. It's Peters Township trying to send it back the other way. There's Macy, another whistle. As Lehman. Sub coming in for Peters Township. And there's Lehman again. Lehman again. Forcing it ahead. And another whistle. Macy's going to keep possession. Macy sending it through. Trying, and it's kicked out by Anderson. It's going to roll out, and Mulbauer trying to keep it in. Macy again. 3 minutes have gone by in overtime. Macy. Kubastek and Scalise. Gets forced to the corner. Hines trying to clear it out. Macy back in the play. Off of the knee of Rose. Shoveled out by Peters Township. As they go back, this is a 2-on-1 chance the other way if Peters Township can get it back in time. Mullenbauer was trying to send it forward for a possible breakaway. She still has control getting it into the shooting circle. As Peters Township, they have possession back in overtime. Mullenbauer with the long rush. And Schultz trying to steal it away for Greater Latrobe. And a whistle was O'Brien. And a possession for Peters Township on the foul against the Cats. They get a free hit. O'Brien keeps. Forces it back. Wrong decision as the Cats trying to get it back the other way. Kubastek on a rush to the near side. Against Scalise, he tried to get a pass, but the defense holds for Peters Township as Reyes. Sending it airborne. And now Schultz. Keeping it on the ground, off of the stick of Kubastek. Scalise was there. Scalise trying to run Rose down. Kubastek to Scalise. 25 and 28 trying to shovel it away from Rose. Schultz into the circle. Trying to feed it to Kubastek. Scalise trying to run it down. Now Hines. Scalise again. Stick fighting and a whistle as we pass the halfway point of overtime. Macy into the middle. Rose trying to clear it out. Macy can't keep it in, but Schultz can. Schultz with the whack towards the net. Kicked out by Anderson. If that would have went in because of the 16-meter rule, not sure if it would have counted, as Macy looking to reset for the Cats. Now there's Schultz. Lands it at the 15. Schultz into the middle. Picked up. Kubastek kicked out by Anderson. And Scalise almost had a chance for a rebound. And the whack, that was a baseball hit to Macy. Picked it up off the ground. My goodness, Julia Macy. Wild card round doesn't start till Wednesday. And Rose. It's Peters Township. Now 4 minutes left. And a sub, it's going to be Blossy checking in. Now Macy. And another whistle. There's Hines. 3.5 minutes left. Peters Township controls, not anymore. Schultz winning it back, pushing it up ahead, trying to get a rush, but it's picked up by Rose. Blossy trying to win it back. Rose with the slapper towards the attacking end. Lehman, another whistle. Control there by Dana Anderson. Now Lehman. 3 minutes left. Reyes. Airborne. Only went about 5 yards as Macy. She holds. Gets it across midfield. Picked up. Both teams trying to get an attacking chance here with 2.5 minutes left. Bergman digging for space. Lehman trying to win it back on a whistle. Anderson was trying for the scoop. Saranek was with her. And it will be a penalty corner with 2:12 and counting. It's Peters Township looking to head back home with the win if they can knock in a goal here on the corner. Reyes. She sends it in with under 2 minutes left. Trying for the chance. It was loose for a second. Possession back to the Cats. Schultz is going to throw it back into play for Lehman. The Cats trying to take it coast to coast. 1:30 left. Lehman up ahead to Macy. Saranek trying to win it back. At midfield, she does. Peters Township taking it back, with the Indians trying to keep possession. Right near the goal line, as Anderson was running it down. 1:05 left. Both of these teams know they have to hurry under a minute left, or else this match is going to end in a tie. In towards the circle. And a whistle was Bergman had control, and she has to give it back to Peters Township. So this is possibly the last chance for the Cats to try to get a goal for the upset. They got 40 seconds now. And Lehman back at the 15. They have to go 85 yards in 30 seconds. There's Schultz. 25 seconds, Schultz with the whack. She'll try it again, trying to push it up ahead with her feet. And it's going to be Dana Anderson winning it back. Not anymore. Schultz sending it up ahead. You got 15 seconds. It's going to roll the midfield, and it's picked up by Peters Township. Bergman up ahead to Saranek. You got 5 seconds. Schultz with it in midfield and stick fighting. And this phenomenal match will end in a 0-0 tie. What a fight for Greater Latrobe as they tie the defending WPIAL 2A champions for their third tie of the season. As Greater Latrobe, in their eyes, a lot of happy faces down there on pink night. On pink out night, I should say. Greater Latrobe, knowing that they lost to this team 7-0 to begin the season, and then 2-1 in that tough loss, and they tied the defending WPIAL 2A champions on their home turf here tonight. We're going to head down to the field to have a chat with Lauren Jones, who is happy on that bench for the Cats tonight. So we're going to head down to the field, and Maddie Snyder will also join us as well down on the field. So we will be back with a chat with Lauren Jones on the way when we return on the Wildcats Network, presented by West Media Group. A tie here tonight for the Cats against the Peters Township Indians, the defending WPIAL champions. We are back here on the Wildcats Network presented by West Media Group. It was a hard-fought game all the way to the final whistle, and this contest here at Rossi Field ends tonight in a 0-0 tie with the Cats and Peters Township, the defending WPIAL champions, here with Maddie Snyder, with Aaron Urowitz, and Lauren Jones, and Katie Kostick. And Katie, I want to start with you with it being pink out night. You know, how did it feel for you, to have this night and to have so many of your players commemorate this game to you?
Yeah, no, it's a special honor. I mean, obviously being a breast cancer survivor, it is just really fun that we do this every October, every year for field hockey. And just watching the girls work so hard. They've worked so hard to get here tonight this season, and I just think the score didn't reflect that. I felt like we definitely should have won, but we'll take a tie, and I just felt like it was such a hard fought game. So again, and like you said, against the defending champion, so that's really cool.
How did it feel for you and your teammates to go against the defending champions tonight?
I mean, obviously it felt great because we've been working so hard for 4 years and we're really close now as a group of seniors. And like Coach said earlier, if you would have told any of us last year when we were losing to Peters by 10 points that we would have just tied with them, none of us would have believed. So it felt great to our hard work paid off.
And Lauren, for you, Katie, and also for Erin and the rest of her teammates, you got to have a short memory of this one, as you're going to be right back here on Rossi Field taking on Upper St. Clair tomorrow. So how was that like, to have that short memory and to really embrace the challenge of playing back-to-back games 24 hours apart?
Honestly, I wouldn't even say that it's a challenge. The girls love it. They play the best whenever they have back-to-back games, and they'll even attest to that. So I don't think we're worried about it. I think, if anything, we're excited, and we're going to use this energy to transition into tomorrow.
Ladies, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. And that is going to do it for us here on the Wildcats Network, presented by West Media Group. For Tyke Hale, our camera operator tonight, and for our producer upstairs, Spencer Long, I'm Colton the Bias, saying so long for now here from Rossi Field, as the Cats will be right back here against Upper St. Clair tomorrow evening. We will see you then, as we will have it for you right here on the Wildcats Network, presented by West Media Group.